When Baba gives us introduction of the self, when I think of that I am a pure soul, a very, very deep awakening of inner conscience and inner energy happens. This awakening is very new energy, and this pure energy creates elevated thoughts, pure thoughts, also connects me with Baba who is ever pure. So when I think of Baba, I get connected with Baba, and I merge myself in Baba, one who is ever pure, one who is knowledgeful, and bestows the knowledge. When I get the knowledge, I have light and power of knowledge. Like in Lokic way, everything works when there is power. Same is when I have power from Baba, then everything works well. So I have to pay attention to keep my power on so that all the good qualities start working. In world of today, the energy is of fear, hopelessness, but the power of Baba internally creates trust and hope, and with this awakening of energy, one of the special quality is quality of enthusiasm. It's a living energy. It creates the thoughts which takes us very high. especially at this time. One needs to keep this power awakened so that enthusiasm, courage, all the qualities remain constantly with me. My intellect is clear, so I connect with Baba and take power from Baba, take dृष्टि from Baba.
संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला, मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला।
बाकी जहाँ से भी सभी बच्चे आए हैं, बिना बिना विदेश के देशों से व भारत देश से, सभी को विशेष सदा संपन्न और संपूर्ण अनुभव और सभी स्थान अपने सने संपन्न अथक सेवादारी बन सेवा कर रही है और करते रहेंगे। मुबारक हो सेवा की। और चारों ओर के जो दूर बैठे बहुत दिल में समीप है, तो चारों ओर के देश विदेश के सर्व संतोषी आत्माओं को, संतुष्ट मणियों को, सर्व प्राप्ति संपन्न आत्माओं को, जिन्होंने भी याद पत्र कार्ड आज के दिवस का भी भेजी है, तो आज के विशेष दिवस की भी विशेष सर्व बच्चों को याद प्यार पदम गुना स्वीकार। चाहे दूर बैठ के मन में दिल में मना रहे हैं, चाहे सन्मुख मना रहे, लेकिन कार्ड सब पहले वतन में भद्र रसबोधन में पहुंचते हैं तो सभी के पत्र, सभी के कार्य, सभी के शुभ संकल्पों की याद, शुभ भावनाओं की याद के रिटर्न में बाप दादा का विशेष याद, प्यार और सर्व बालक सो मालिक बच्चों को नमस्ते। अच्छा,
Om Shanti. According to the closeness of time, become an Avyakti angel. Constantly remain up above and be a detached observer. In order to attain perfection, constantly remain up above and be a detached observer. Remain beyond your body. Remain beyond your intellect and beyond the consciousness of mind, even in terms of your sanskars. Also stay beyond the consciousness of I, in terms of I think this and that. First renounce I am a body, and secondly renounce I think. Finish the consciousness of the I, of thinking I am a knowledgeable soul, or I am intellectual. Wherever you have used the word I, you should now remember Bab Dada. Where you used to think of your own understanding, you should now remember Srimad. Become a detached observer in this way, and only then will you be able to attain perfection. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 22. According to the closeness of time, become an Avyakti angel. Today's topic: constantly remain up above and be a detached observer. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, well, you all had been doing your homework, right? It's very, very important to do homework because the physical world, every moment, activities, interaction, scenes of drama, different parts people play, everyone can pull us down, right? And we want to ascend, we want to become perfect, complete, right? So if when I have awareness, remind myself of what stage I need to maintain today, that help us to quickly go beyond, go above. And then from that high stage, observe whatever is happening. If we see the things, hear the things in a ordinary stage, then we do get extra thoughts or disappointed or subtle feelings. When you will listen to Murli tomorrow, when which Baba is saying so much about that you have love for Baba, but what return you will give to Baba. So, as I said, there will be definitely every minute or every half an hour which can bring you down. You become ordinary then. You don't remain alokik or spiritual or divine. So if I have to be on journey to become perfect, one of the way is not just I am okay, but use the knowledge, do your homework, because this exercise or the practice helps us to go above, beyond, and then we see everything. And Baba gives this a very simple example that when you are in the flight and you look down, you look at a big house, it looks like a little matchbox, right? But if you see from little higher or same level, so seeing everything from the ordinary stage or listening something, whatever, there will be ordinary thoughts. And Baba wants us to create very pure, elevated thoughts. So today, the homework which Baba is giving us is so interesting. If you want to become completely perfect or complete, then you have to go above and beyond everything. Whatever happening is drama, is playing its part. Everyone is playing their own part. And then see the drama, because you cannot close eyes but then you are just observing from that stage which is above, higher. One is detached, other is above. Now you have to start first with your own body. How do I go above? Because body also has big pulls, right? Starts early in the morning, pull to remain in the bed, rest little more. But every step is like you have to go beyond the consciousness of the body. Then Baba was saying from your intellect. Because intellect has reasoning, and sometimes we keep to that reasoning and we speak also based on that reasoning. That go little bit beyond even your own intellect, our own reasoning. Many times we do get signals also from others. So just be above. Because sometimes we stay to our own reasoning, which could be right, but you don't have to. Right is right, it will happen, right? But if I emphasize on what is right, then also there could be a lot of reactions from others. So that is why you have to be above your intellect, your own sanskar. And sanskar is a personality. Way you say things, way you do things, that becomes your sanskar or personality. So be above and beyond with of who am I? Whatever you are, you go above that. Just imagine. You have to go above even your own mind. First, you have to forget that I am a body. So you are in soul consciousness, but I think I am a knowledgeful soul. I am a knowledgeful soul. I know everything. I am a knowledgeful soul. I have good intellect. This I-ness has to be removed. Baba's knowledge is my reasoning, right? Not my intellect's reasoning. As much I use knowledge, share knowledge, follow Srimad, then whatever is Baba's Srimad, then we don't say, this is what I think, this is what is my reasoning. Wherever word I comes, instantly change it to Bap Dada. Wherever word I comes, instantly change it to Bap Dada. This I or mine has to be removed completely. Wherever you think it's my understanding, this is what I feel, change it and say, this is what is Baba's Srimad. This is what is Baba's Srimad. And then you are above I, mine. Then you are able to completely be a detached observer. And not only detached observer, but by remaining above, you still will continue to move forward towards your stage of perfection. Because even if it's not Maya, but Maya will not leave us until end in some form or other. And actually, it reminds us of our own, we feel strength, what could be our weakness. Whatever is my weakness, Maya will affect us there. So that means I have to remain above so that I can ascend and I can continue during day for my stage of perfection. Otherwise, by night time, you will find you haven't done much. You haven't gone above much. So when it is Baba, when it is Shrimad, it's going to happen definitely. Baba was saying, the Murli this morning was that just go beyond. Your every thought will get accomplished. You will have thought and it will get done. You don't have to have wasteful thoughts. I remember one time, like I'm sitting in front to read Murli, and there are about 10, 12, 15 students. So one soul comes every morning, and I didn't see that morning. So while reading Murli, I'm thinking, and within 2 minutes, she appeared and she sat. So I thought, is it my thought brought her, or is it she had to come anyway? But Maya had this wasteful thought about the soul. And then I got very, that no, I'm not going to think about it. So it's like you observe yourself immediately where your intellect is going, where your mind is going up to certain extent. That involvement, interaction is okay. But on other side, They are sometimes wasteful thoughts also. And now to become complete, we have to value every thought. Because every thought which helps me to become perfect, I cannot just use it or lose it anywhere else. So by practicing this stage of being above and then observer, otherwise sometimes we could be detached observer, and then other times again intellect pulls, and then thoughts become very ordinary thoughts. And when you are above and you experience that same situation, same words you hear, but it doesn't affect you. Mostly we say it doesn't, but some kind of feelings. So tomorrow or is today, depends where you are. But it's a big signal for 23rd, and that's Monday. So that's the homework or Avyakti signal Baba is giving. Like yesterday Baba said, language of signal and the eyes. So it's not just question of signals and then language of eyes amongst ourselves, but actually it is also from Baba. We look at Baba and see what is he giving signals. And that will take us very beyond. Look at Baba's signals, keep going beyond. And then play your part, observer. And then it's like you are moving towards the stage of perfection. And Baba keeps saying two words, first complete and then perfect. And complete means 100%, right? Let's say I have a lot of patience, but then I lose sometimes. I'm not able to have patience. So some marks, some of the percentage will be taken off. But every moment, use of virtues and powers and take 100% marks. Just donate virtues. Remain virtuous. And also very, very powerful, which is very important. So I am seeing that attention and the awareness of the homework. You can experience Baba only when you are in good stage. So company of good stage will help you to have Baba as companion too. So don't be ordinary. Be spiritual, be alokik. So the self-respect of this alokik stage also helps you not to come down for little things. Actually, everything is small and little. We can feel it big, we can say it big, make it big, but they're not big. Every scene of drama, there's some benefit in that. See the benefit. And then again, watch drama, observe everyone's part. so that my intellect and mind remains very, very spiritual, connected with Baba, and moving forward towards the stage of perfection. Om Shanti. इसको आना था क्या?
Om Shanti, Mohini Didi. Surprise. I was waiting for my mic to be open. Good evening. Surprise. Hello.
Om Shanti. Yeah, it is real surprise.
Yeah.
I thought you were in silence somewhere. You came back.
Happy Saturday. Yes, I
Yeah.
was in silence. I was indeed in silence for a week and really, really enjoyed it. But I was thinking, yeah, it finished a few days ago and just wanted to surprise you on a Saturday evening, and I miss you in a way. So happy to join again and to just come quickly tonight to say hello to everyone. I missed Avyakti Parivar, but I was so well sustained by the few mornings that I spent with you in Madhuban during these little Avyakti Parivar moments. And I felt, many times I would go back in that little room in Madhuban, in Shantivan with you. And I think for me, it was really the heart of the most sustainable moments of my time in Madhuban this year. So really appreciate. And I wish I can take everyone to that little room in Avyakti Parivar. So it's not just Avyakti Zoom, but Avyakti room as well. It was very lovely. And yes, I went exploring. I do that every few years, but I couldn't do it for many years with COVID. But I was in a whole week of complete silence. And, connected to the topic of tonight, the focus I was having was I was really looking forward to come back to a Saturday evening to ask you about being seated on Baba's heart throne. And I was wondering if there is a connection, the seat of the detached observer, is it in the same room as the throne? Baba's heart throne, or are they in separate floors? Do I need to detach more? Do I need to take an elevator to go to the throne and the seat is somewhere else? So are they connected? And is the seat of detached observer just a step between other things? Like, do you stay on the seat of detached observer, or when you have to go into action, do you change your seat and then you go in the driver's seat for something else?
It's the awareness, right? Awareness that whatever is happening is drama, different scenes of drama. Everyone is playing their part. And so it's like in awareness, right? And then from there, that feeling which emerges is being seated on. First, I feel because it's a seat of self-respect, it's elevated seat when you are above. And then you are like you are, in the lap of Baba, Even Baba uses word throne of heart. But it's just like being in Baba's lap, very, very close to Baba's heart, Yeah, so it's no floors or no change of seat. It is just being there,
So how do you define?
If I want to experience that, then I need to have stage of being a detached observer. Otherwise, I won't. Even if I am in lap of Baba, subtle pulse of physical world will not make me feel that, give me that experience of being in Baba's lap.
Right. So how do you define really Baba's heart throne, and what is your experience? Because I read a few Murlis, and what I did, the homework I did this year was to really read all the Murlis of the season. But because it was not like the same as before, I felt, okay, let me try something different. And I underlined in every Murli, what is missing in my experience? Like, what do I want to experience more that I haven't experienced in Baba's Murli? And this heart throne, I could understand it could be being merged with love or merged in love. It could be, holding my dignity whilst being in connection with Baba, but I was not able to define completely what is Baba's heart throne, because he always mentioned it in junction with the two other thrones. He says you have three thrones: the eternal throne, the throne of the ruler, but also the throne of Baba's heart. So I was wondering, what will be your experience of being seated on that throne?
Yeah.
Is it more comfortable than the seat you're sitting on now?
I don't, word throne doesn't stay much with me, but I do feel that in whatever way I need comfort, sometimes my head needs comfort, sometimes my heart needs comfort. So whatever I put my head in Baba's lap, so that's the comfort there. And sometimes I am in the arms of Baba. That's another kind of comfort. So it depends on what are my needs, So not only sitting on the throne, because then again you are sitting on the throne, but here you are reaching Baba for whatever, wherever you need your power, your healing, your love, in whichever way you want to feel while soul in the body, or even soul wants to feel, you could really do that. And go in deep silence, put your head in Baba's lap, go in very, very deep silence, and just be very, very close to Baba. So comforting, feeling the needs, healing, all that happens. And it's up to me how I want and what I want, right? So word throne is little bit hard, seated on the throne, but actually it is more like being in Baba's heart. And you will be surprised that how whenever we have any difficulty, let's say if you are in any pain or you're going through something, Baba will comfort you. Baba is with you. He will take care of you at that time in whatever way, not necessarily again thrown, but bring you very, very close so that you don't have any effect of what is happening in the physical world. So try in a different way than the word throne.
I was thinking that also the, to be in Baba's lap, every child will go into the parents' lap. But I was thinking maybe Baba meant the throne because you need to claim the throne. You just don't, normally not everyone just go and sit on a throne. You have to have the right. And I was wondering if you think that when Baba mentions sometimes the heart throne, we need to be worthy of it, or do we need to have qualifications to be worthy of sitting on that heart throne? Or even if we're not doing too good and our stage is not so working on that day, we can still try to sit in Baba's lap like that?
No, but Baba has to hold you, Baba has to put you there also, in the sense that Baba thinks of you. Baba especially expresses love for you so that you feel that you are seated on Baba's heart throne. Not in only question of right. It's question of Baba's heart is pulled towards you. And when you feel that, and because why I'm saying it, because in Sakar and Avyakti, I have experience of both. That, once I was standing and meeting Baba, and so Baba was looking at Nilu and said, give her chair to sit. And Nilu said, oh, God even cares for you, wants you to sit. So it's like you feel that God's heart, you are in God's heart, so that He comforts you, gives you power, he holds your hand, but of course throne is to be claimed, but that's another aspect. But think more on just being very close and God thinking of us, Baba thinking of us in many different ways, and also make us sit on the throne too.
And in terms of the connection with the detached observer, sometimes we feel that seat of detached observer could be a little bit cold or a little bit dry, a little bit, I don't know, you need a blanket or something. It's a little bit chilly out there. So do you feel that with being a detached observer, we should also pay attention to keep it warm and stay with Baba at the same time and connect also with love or with another dimension so we can be more comfortable?
No, so real detachment is being lovely. And when you are detached, you are very cheerful, very lovely, very sweet. Because all that you are able to maintain because you are detached. If you were not detached, then you will be irritating, you will not be sweet, you might be forceful. But Baba always said the sign of detachment is love, lovely. Lovely, sweet, smiling, all that is what you are when you are detached. You see everything, you still smile. You see everything, your response is very, very sweet. You are very humble. So actually it's a very lovely stage. It's not cold. It's not like, oh, I am just serious and watching. No, I'm smiling. I'm spreading the waves of love. I'm just kind of giving that soul the vibrations. So I think it's a very, very good, loving and serving stage.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I realized I really missed that chit chat. It feels to me like this is my spiritual tennis practice. I throw a ball at you and it comes back with spin or with different aspects. It's quite fun actually to play like that, to have a thought and see what you think about it. And you always bring us to, always bring me at least to a different way of thinking about everything. So I really, really appreciate. And so I was just happy to come and surprise you tonight, say hello to the family. And yes, I'm out of silence and happy to join again whenever you want to invite me. I'll be happy to join. So thank you for being you. Thank you for having me with you tonight, and very, very happy to see you again.
Welcome. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar.
Yes.
We all are happy to have you again.
And you look very comfortable in your seats. I don't know what seat it is, but it's a very beautiful seat with many, many aspects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Om
Shanti.
According to the closeness of time, become an Avyakti angel. Constantly remain up above and be a detached observer. In order to attain perfection, constantly remain up above and be a detached observer. Remain beyond your body. Remain beyond your intellect and beyond the consciousness of mind, even in terms of your sanskars. Also stay beyond the consciousness of I, in terms of I think this and that. First renounce I am a body, and secondly renounce I think. Finish the consciousness of the I, of thinking I am a knowledgeable soul, or I am intellectual. Wherever you have used the word I, you should now remember Bap Dada. Where you used to think of your own understanding, you should now remember Srimat. Become a detached observer in this way, and only then will you be able to attain perfection. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Yes, it was a wonderful surprise from our dear angel brother Eric. And thank you very much for coming today. And it's been a long time. And yes, we would like to see you every week. Thank you, Didi. And tomorrow is Sunday, and our schedule Amritwala 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation at 6 a.m. followed by Sakar Hindi Murli meditation. And tomorrow, little change in program. Sorry, but it's Mohini Didi will be offering bhog tomorrow at 9:30. And so we will be having English Avyakti Murli before, and after Murli, Mohini Didi will offer bhog. So just for you to, there's a little change in this schedule, which you are seeing right there. So it's only tomorrow because she will be going to Harmony House. So we will be connecting with that. So first English Murli until 9:30, and then bhog offering and bhog message. Evening 6 p.m. meditation will start, followed by Spotlight Drishti sharing Hindi series, meditation commentary by Didi, English series, and Avyakti journey. So now let's start Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey. Avyakti Murlis from 1969, inspiring us to change from Brahmin to angel.
Om Shanti. May 28, 1970. Avyakti Murli. In order to take a high jump, become light. What name will Bap Dada give to this group? You are being given a name in advance of performing a task, so that you definitely perform the task according to your name. You are the young ones who will fulfill such hopes, are you not? The seniors are the seniors, but the young ones are equal to the Father. This group is very much loved. It is one that will fulfill Baba's hopes. Because of your courage, Bap Dada is naming this group the Shurveer group, the group of courageous ones. As your name, so you constantly have to perform actions in the same way as a Shurveer. Never be a coward. Never show any weakness. Have you seen the worship of Kali? Just as there is the goddess Kali, in the same way, this whole group has to become the army of Kali. When each of you becomes a form of Kali, you will be able to face any problem. For the Kumaris especially, you must not become Shitla, that is, goddess of coolness, but you must become Kali, a goddess who destroys all evil. You understand any way in which aspect you have to become Shitla. However, when you are on service, when you are carrying out a task, you must become the form of Kali. If you are the form of Kali, you will never sacrifice yourself to anyone else. but you will enable many others to sacrifice themselves to you. That is to say, you will not sacrifice yourself to anyone. To enable them to sacrifice to you means that they sacrifice themselves to the one you have sacrificed yourself to. If you become such a Kali, you will be able to solve the problems of many. You must adopt a very strong form so that no obstacle of Maya can have the courage to come in front of you. There will be success in service when the Kumaris adopt the form of Kali. So, you must tell all of them the qualifications needed to become Kali. In order for you to have a steady stage and also to be able to remove any obstacles, you must always keep two things in front of you. Just as you have liberation in one eye and liberation in life in the other eye, in the same way, on one side, keep the drums, nagare, of destruction in front of you, and on the other side, keep the scenes, nazare, of your kingdom in front of you. You must keep both in your intellect, destruction and also establishment, the drums and also the scenes, and you will then be able to overcome any obstacles easily. This group has to perform a task that no other group has done and show it to others. You have to perform wonders. If you continue to be loving and cooperative to one another, the star of success will be visible, sparkling on your foreheads. You must not be lacking in giving love and cooperation. When love and cooperation come together, there is the attainment of power. And through this power, you then attain success. This is why you must pay attention to both of these aspects. In your non-living images of the goddesses, there is the praise of how the goddesses destroyed evil with one glance. In the same way, you have to become an image that destroys any devilish sanskars in 1 second. You now have to check that you do not create a creation where you have to destroy something, and that you do not destroy anything where you have to create a creation. Do not be a Master Shankar where you have to be a Master Brahma. You need to have the knowledge in the intellect of when you must become a Master Brahma and when you must become a Master Shankar. If you bring about destruction instead of creating a creation, that is wrong. And if you create a creation instead of bringing about destruction, that too is wrong. You have heard the story about when a wrong task was performed, how cockroaches and scorpions were created. So, here too, if you create a wrong creation instead of destroying something, there will be the scorpions and cockroaches of wasteful thinking. So you must not create any such creation that would sting you and also sting others. You must remain cautious about creating such a creation. Whatever tasks needs to be carried out at any particular time, you must just do that. If the time passes by, you will then not be able to become perfect. So this group must very quickly make the agreement and then have the engagement. To engage yourself in service at the centers is the engagement. Then, if you receive total success in service, the third ceremony is that of becoming complete and perfect. You have to celebrate all three ceremonies very quickly and show everyone. Young ones can go a lot faster. It is the young ones that are the long lost and now found beloved children. Therefore, this group has to show this in a practical form. You do have courage, do you not? Together with courage, you must also have enthusiasm. You must never be defeated, but must make yourselves become a garland and be garlanded around Baba's neck. Har Kana, to be defeated, and Har Banna, to become a garland. If you are garlanded around the neck, you will never be defeated. Whenever there is the slightest chance of your being defeated, always remember that you are those who will not be defeated, but that you are the garland around Bap Dada's neck. Birds eat small tender leaves. They enjoy eating those leaves because they are tender. Therefore, you must be careful. Once you have surrendered yourself to one, you mustn't surrender yourself to anyone else, even in thought. Thoughts can be very deceptive. What do people do to especially loved children? They put a black dot on them. So all of you in this group also have to put a dot so that no one's bad vision is cast on you. You understand the meaning of a tilak. Just as a tilak is always applied to the forehead, in the same way, you must always maintain your stage in all the aspects that just come up. This is the tilak for those. If your stage becomes stable in all those things, you will then receive a tilak for the kingdom. What stage should you have? You know about that, do you not? This group has to remember the slogan, success, no lack of success, is our birthright. You have to decorate yourself with success. In your eyes, from your mouth, and your forehead, only an embodiment of success should be visible. Even your thoughts should be successful. There should also be success in any task you carry out. Success is your birthright. This is the slogan for this group. When something is put into a bhatti, that is, a furnace, it becomes transformed. The youngest ones are able to show the greatest wonders. Sister Poonam was sitting in front of Bap Dada. Those in whom no one else has any hopes are the ones who fulfill Bap Dada's hopes even more. This one will show wonders. There is only one memorial of Bal Bhavan, the house of the children. Memorials are always kept in a showcase. So you must always keep yourself in a showcase. If a young one shows wonders, the names of the whole group will be glorified. Acha, to be continued. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti.